Good Tuesday evening to you, everyone. How are you? It is good to see you, and it is good to be seen by you. Welcome to the show. I, of course, am the one and only Bill Sylvie, aka the Dungeon Delver, coming to you live, loud and clear on another glorious Tuesday evening, somewhere from a swamp located in sunny Central Florida, an undisclosed location, that is. Hello. How are you? Let me ask you a favor. If you're just getting here and you haven't already done so, would you please click the subscribe button and click the bell icon for notifications? That would be peachy keen, because then for the total price of none, no dollars, you can find out when we do all of our cool stuff, when we have our live streams, when we have our guest streams, which are also live most of the time, when we do our newsy videos, our longer topics, and of course our bevy of YouTube shorts that you guys seem to like. What can I say? The McDonald's does pretty well. But welcome to you guys, and I'm glad you're here this evening. Now, maybe you're one of the people that has recently subscribed to the show, and if that's the case, welcome, folks. You folks who are new here, make some room for them up front. Not too close up front, you will get splashed. But anyway, if you're curious about what we're doing, what I mean when I say that, like it says in the description, we're going to play first edition AD&D. Maybe you're sitting there thinking, oh, okay, you're gonna do like some nonsense where you think you can chip away at like Critical Role or Dimension 20 or something like that, and not so. And the reason is, the big difference is that I think you'll find and like is, we're actually going to play the game that we advertise. We're really going to play it. It's not just a matter of, we're sitting down pretending to play for kayfabe. We're actually playing Dungeons and Dragons tonight. And more to the point, guys, if you see us rolling, we're playing, and you have questions about what we're doing, how we do it, why we're doing it, why the roles work that way. Maybe you've never played first edition AD&D before. Maybe you played first edition AD&D before and forgotten. Maybe you don't play it the same way. Whatever your reason is, if you have a question about what we're doing or how we're doing it, please do me a favor. Don't hesitate and put your question in chat. And if it's pertinent to the game, I will do my level best to answer it. If I don't, one of our wonderful players out there might be able to join us for a little bit of fun and answer your question for you. And failing that, somebody over in the audience might be able to answer your question, because, folks, I have the smartest and the best looking audience of any 5-night-a-week TTRPG live streaming show on YouTube, and I'll kill on that hill. Absolutely. Just without hesitation. I don't have to think twice about it. I got an itchy dice rolling finger, and I'll do it, because I think that my audience is pretty and smart, pretty smart. So ask your questions, queue your questions up. And before anybody asks, no, you do not have to super chat to ask a question or to hang around. But if you do want to financially support the show and you want to do something a little bit more concrete than a super chat, get your name up in lights, as it were, you can support the show through a YouTube membership for as little as $2.99 a month. Or if you're budget minded, and who isn't in these uncertain times in which we live, for as little as $1 a month, you can support us over on Patreon. And the reason it's that way, is that that's the way it is. That's how you know that that's the way it is, because it's that way. But anyway, welcome to the show. I have done the CTA, as the helpful bots on my YouTube channel like to tell me. Gonzalo, now he's out there operating beyond the beyond the rules of decent men, throwing out you do and have to super chats. But thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Thank you very much to Gonzalo for that super chat. But anyway, let me throw out my greetings to Mike, to Unto Excess, to Damien247, John Collins, Sean Dupuis, Brad, no, the other one, Gary Bovey, good to see you again. Gary, how are you? Rear Admiral 5, we won't ask what happened to the other 4. Probably all demoted because you're so awesome. Yang, get back in the green room. Jorge Uribe, good to see you, Jorge. I'm glad you're here. And Jorge says he has a face for the telegraph. I have a face for semaphore, actually. But anyway, welcome, everybody. Welcome to the show out there in audience land, where we already have there's 26 of you wonderful people supporting, 27 over on YouTube watching right now, 13 joining us on X. And yes, the show is brought to you by me, the Dungeon Delver. Links to our beautiful merch designed by the equally beautiful Tracy Lesh is in the comments below. Get that on a variety of items: pint glasses, hoodies, t-shirts. I think you can get it stamped on the intake manifold for a 72 Oldsmobile. No, I don't think that's the case. But we do have some merch designed by Tracy. It's also brought to you by, of course, it's brought to you by CROM, the Character Record Organization Manager. The last word in first edition AD&D character creation and management, and I've been doing some house cleaning with it. There are some awesome new features coming to CROM, so keep your eyes peeled for, if you've already bought CROM, you're going to be getting an update. If you have yet to purchase CROM, an update's coming. So CROM can overcome the irresistible force. CROM can solve Zeno's paradox. But anyway, CROM is Chromium Edition by default. And that's the beautiful thing. People ask me like, oh, what browser do I need? Is this hosted on a website? Where do I go? No. You have CROM on your local PC. You have CROM on your local PC, and that's what makes it awesome. CROM, I can tell you straight up, this is 100% the truth. CROM has 0 corn syrup in it. It's all natural. So there you go. Yes, Mike, website. Bah, I don't need it on a website. It doesn't need to. I'm not putting it under someone's source control. It's not going to be front facing a web app. CROM is CROM. But anyway, so all that's your strict call to action stuff. And I thank everybody for being here tonight, because let me tell you what we've got going on tonight. Little bit of lubrication there. We are going to be playing some AD&D here in just a few minutes. I have a great stable of players that are going to be joining us, and I'm really, really excited about that. Now, I had hoped tonight that we would have that we would have our usual group plus 1 tonight. However, I forgot to change my values from negative to positive. So, Great Old Ones, and he is great. He's an awesome guy. Great Old Ones will be back next week. And Dr. Imholt, Tim Imholt, will, he's having some internet problems, but he will be back next week. And I'm excited about that. Yes, exactly, Mike. I forgot to carry the 2, but fear not, guys. Fear not. they're both going to be back next week, and I'm super excited about that. But as it is for tonight, we'll just have to brace up and hold on. We are going to be engaging in some actual play, first edition AD&D here in just a moment. So let me make sure that I have not missed any questions. What levels and classes do we have playing tonight? We'll look at that. A very cromulent question. What levels and classes? Well, let's introduce our players. Why don't we? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put on my lovely AKG headphones. That's not sponsored, by the way, but AKG, reach out to me. We'll talk. I can position you guys. All right. So first up, we have a guy who's been gaming with us for a little while. He stepped into the boots of a mere NPC and has risen to the occasion to make him one of the most fun characters that I have ever seen an NPC become. He doesn't have a YouTube presence, but gosh darn it, we love him just the same. Everybody, please put your hands together for Gonzalo Lira's bar tab as Paul, the 5th level fighter. Gonzalo.
Thank you, sir, so much. Pleasure to be here.
Oh, thank you for being here, and I'm always happy to have a great group of players joining us. So, how have you been? I trust you're well.
I've mostly been shopping for Hawaiian shirts for my upcoming vacation.
Yes.
So yeah. I mean, things.
That's key. I heartily recommend the Magnum PI collection myself. I have 3 from that, and I love them. I ought to be wearing one tonight. I don't know what's wrong with me, but yes, I do recommend the Magnum collection.
Thank you so much. And the girlfriend loves Tom Selleck, but I didn't want to. I got that whole series, and I didn't want to at first, but then I remembered the guest stars they have every week, and so I was on board.
You know what? We're gonna swerve just for a split second. Magnum PI gave us the night that, in my opinion, American TV grew up. Ivan, did you see the sunrise this morning? I get goosebumps thinking about that scene, dude. Fantastic scene, incredible scene, and the way Donald P. Belsario fought to get that scene in Magnum PI. We can discuss that on one of our random pop culture blather nights, but Magnum PI, love it. All right, and speaking of people we love, or other people we love also, this cat does have a YouTube presence, and it is awesome, and you should absolutely check it out if you want to talk about comic book art, if you want to talk about pop culture, and if you can't get enough of them, as I cannot. He is 1/3 of the Nerd Council of Doom, but tonight he is playing Fingers, the halfling thief of, I believe, 6th level extraction. Everybody, please put your hands together for and subscribe to Yang Yan Zhao as Fingers. Yang.
Hey.
How you doing, my friend?
Excellent.
Good. Now, did I get it right? Fingers is 6th level?
He is currently 6th level and nowhere close to 7. In case
6th level, how awesome must that be?
It is pretty awesome. He gets upgraded food in the green room, better accommodations at inns.
I can only lay awake at night dreaming of being 6th level.
One day.
Hey, that wasn't my fault, but more importantly, it was my fault. But anyway, yes, you guys should check out Yang Yan Zhao 4 here on the YouTubes. Go give him a subscribe, please. I'm going to have to insist that you do. And speaking of people we like, who are on this show, who play D&D, who have characters, and are on this live stream tonight, this next guy, let me tell you what, if you want to talk about a triple threat channel on YouTube, I don't think you can be more eclectic than his channel, where he talks about medieval history, which I think should be of interest to everyone. He talks about TTRPGs, which I know is of interest to everyone. And he talks about playing those TTRPGs and working through them with a disability. You can find him at D&Disability here on YouTube. And his name is Thane Kyle. And he is playing Holder, the cleric of, I think, and he's probably going to smack me down for this, but I think he is also of 6th level. Everybody, please welcome TK as Holder.
Cleric of Celestan and 7th level, sir. You were
7th level. I was close.
Wow.
Inner ring didn't hit the red spot. But
Nice.
I wasn't dumb enough to kiss a succubus.
All right. And last but not least, again, not somebody you'll find here on YouTube, except exclusively on this channel. And that does my heart good. Well, in that he agreed to come on here and be pretend elf on graph paper with us every week. He is playing a magic user and like Gonzalo, stepped into the shoes of an NPC, and for that we are eternally thankful. I want to welcome this guy. He is one of our newer additions. Everybody say hello to Dave as Roy the magic user, who I think is also 6th level. Dave!
Oh yeah, I'm in the 6th level club. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, you're 5x5, my friend.
Oh good. My Macintosh decided to not cooperate tonight, and so I'm on my PC, which I don't usually use for this, but I am good to go, and I will adjust and have fun with everybody in the 6th level club. I don't know about these 5th and 7th level heathens, but I'm good to go with fingers.
All right. You are a little echoey, so maybe you're 5x5. But don't worry about that. But anyway, so last week the party in the city of Suderham, this sprawling metropolis, this wretched hive of scum and villainy, there in the heart of the Drakensgrab Hills, you have been slowly prying open its secrets, and clues have led you to the threshold. PD Pete says, did you know you're getting a super chat? Thank you very much, Pete. I appreciate that. They have led you to a particular inn, if you will, that is called the Sign of the Rose. And at the Sign of the Rose, they offer a certain service. And maneuvering your way around the Sign of the Rose has been a little bit awkward, but not terribly much. So
it's Scion, right? SCION.
Sign, SIGN.
Okay, it literally is SIGN. I'm sorry.
Yes, sign of the Rose.
Gotcha.
But Scion of the Rose is kind of nice too. Sign of the Rose. So, so in your searching around this place, it was Holder, and I believe, was it Roy or was it Faldarinth? Sir not appearing this week. Well, player not appearing this week, who located a trapdoor beneath a bed in a currently unoccupied room in the inn. Yeah, I know Holder was there.
It was Roy. He found the underneath the under the carpet or the rug. He found took a peek inside while he was trying to possibly rescue somebody from their predicament in the house of ill repute.
Yes.
And I found a separate secret door as well, right?
No, this is the same secret door.
Okay, so we both found the same secret door separately.
But I found it more than you did, I'm pretty sure.
Well, no, because I remember because I went through all the rooms as an elf and said, like, where was the, if there were any secret doors, and then Bill told me about one or whatever.
Yes.
Right. And then we investigated from there.
There's kind of a damp, dusty smell when you open it up and look down, and let me flip over to that section of map. Now, currently in this boudoir that you are located in, no one has come to see what you might be up to, but given the giggles and muffled conversation from rooms nearby, the house is bawdy, so you are not being noticed in your current in your current pursuits. So what will you do?
Paul will try to, I believe he was spending time with the
occupied. Yes.
But can conversation be had? Just ask.
Of course. What are you? What do you wish to ask?
Well, so I just want to make sure it was this woman who greeted us, right?
Yes.
So I want to try to see if she actually knows who was trying to sneak in, or if she just knows that someone was. I was like, what happened there? I just kind of innocently say,
oh dear. Well, it's very, very rare, but occasionally we have erstwhile guests who are so enthusiastic about the services we offer here that well, they like to play little games with magics that make them unseen and so on. And well, I had a favor that I called in, and well, we have a little system. It's nothing you need to worry about. She walks her fingers up your shoulder delicately and puts her arm next to right there on your shoulder, strokes your cheek with that fingertip, and says, "But you don't have to worry about it because I can see you just fine, handsome."
I appreciate, and that's great. Paul's a little uncomfortable, but he it's fine. But he basically is going to try to continue that conversation, essentially giving up that what she saw probably was part of our group, and look, I told him not to do it, and he did it anyways. I would really hate for this to be a black mark on his record and him to never be able to come in here again. I can make you my personal promise that he'll never try that again.
She leans against you and says, "Oh dear, the only black marks here in Suderham is if you run afoul of the town watch, and well, this is just a private matter. As if your friend is that shy, well, I can offer services to make him more comfortable."
I'll talk to him if I thank you, and I'll continue with the woo.
Okay, woo. All right. So it just so happens that at that moment, the Faldorinth, who was assiduously trying to just appreciate the decor in the place, walks down the hall and into the room where Holder and Roy are, and says, "Great Scott, what's that?" and points at the hatch in the floor.
Well, it's something we discovered that we don't want anybody to know that we know about. We should probably return and regather and get everybody back together and figure out what we're doing next, I think, but not hang around here too long staring at it. Wouldn't you agree, Holder?
I would. I wouldn't disagree. I don't know one way or another. I don't know what's around it. So
remind me, Bill, when Roy looked down there, it was just kind of dark down there. He didn't really see much. Maybe like some
Right.
light.
Right. No flickering torches. No sounds echoing from up. Echoing up towards you. No.
You do have the light stones. Like if you wanted, you could just like, drop one in. Like I can always make another one.
Sure.
You've got every party member has one. So
Well, he says an excellent idea, and he takes the stone and he drops it down into the crack in the floor.
Okay. It falls a distance, a certain amount of space. It falls.
It's like a glow stick in Tomb Raider or a horror movie.
Hogsheads. I want to know the unit of movement measurement. Hogsheads. What?
Hogshead is a volume.
Yes, I know.
How many liters to the hectare?
It's okay. How many? What was it? How many? Not parsecs. What was it? What was the Star Wars reference?
Parsecs. Yeah. It was
parsecs. Right. Yeah.
Right. How many parsecs to Alderaan?
Under 12 parsecs.
All right. So that's. Okay. So dropping it down, it falls maybe 6 feet before the darkness sort of broadens out and lands in what can only be described as a tubular passageway, a cylindrical passageway with a thin trickle of greenish water flowing through it. And for those of you who know the Doom memes, yes, it's a sewer level. So, yeah, you think this may be down in the city's sewer system?
Well, it looks, Roy kind of passes the information to Faldareth, and Holder says, okay, so we know that there's a sewer under here and there's some way of going, but I think we need to get the party back together and decide what we're going to do. We're currently split up, and I suggest we go back to the entrance and finish up here and regroup and decide what we want to do with this information versus just splitting the party and running down into the sewer.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm good. You guys go on.
Okay. We'll come back for you. It's okay.
You're my meat shield, Paul. You must come.
I know.
He's working on that.
So Roy, covers everything back up and walks out back to the entrance to make sure he's not drawing any more attention because we've been lingering for quite a while.
Okay. Alrighty. So, Roy, Holder, do you also do you also depart the room, or is there anything you wish to do in here?
Are you talking to me?
No, I was talking to TK.
Oh.
Is there anything I would like to do specifically? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah. Anything else in the trapdoor room?
Well, so last time, as far as I was aware, I was outside of the trapdoor room because I found it, got my comrade's attention. And then,
okay. All right. So yes,
that's why I was confused because I'm like, I'm not in that room, right?
Okay.
Because I'm running interference outside of the room to make sure nobody walks in because I don't want his ass caught.
All right. Yeah, I mean, you see some scantily clad employees of the place, moving about, carrying a pitcher of wine, clean towels, stuff like that. They kind of giggle and curtsy as they pass. But they're all currently occupied. Roy, you come out after your investigations, a turn or two later. There's Holder standing by the door. Faldarinth is is currently reluctantly moving down the hall, being tugged by his elbow by a comely lass, but he very politely extricates himself as he is pulled towards you and says, "Oh, see, my friends are already done. I simply don't have the time." And she kind of looks pouty, but then goes on about her business. So there's Faldorinth, and he says, "Any luck? Or any of these folks, do they have any information for us? Anything?"
Well, we're still waiting for Paul to get back from his escapades. I have some information, but I think we should maybe get back to the tavern and discuss what the next plan of attack is.
Have you seen Crinnet or Alderweg? They disappeared into this den of iniquity a few minutes ago.
Yeah, about half our party seems to be otherwise occupied.
Yeah.
Well, and that's okay. They deserve the rest.
Sure, Holder. Sure.
Well, let me put it this way. We can deal with whatever, I can cure STDs. This is fine.
Hey, cure disease is cure disease. All right, so another perhaps 3 turns pass, and few minutes, Alderweg steps out, kind of straightens his tabard and smiles and mutters something, closing a door. There's Crinnet similarly deposing herself, and finally that just leaves Paul. Gonzalo, it was thoroughly pleasant. So at whatever point at which you make your quietus from her company, you
Perfect.
do so. There's the party in with the totality.
All right. So I see them all standing there, and I'm like, what?
But not Fingers. Fingers isn't there.
Right.
Yeah. There's Paul. Does anybody wish to say anything?
They're all just standing there. Like, I'm sorry I took so long.
Roll a d6 for Paul, please.
It wasn't that long. It seemed like minutes, actually.
Roll a d6.
Roll a d6, please.
No.
Yes.
Hold on. I'm trying to find the roller. Sorry. There it is.
Save against poison.
Hours they did.
D6. There we go.
You have
Come
decay.
on, it's hanging. It's hanging. Okay, there you go.
All right, yeah. So you do notice that someone tucked a long stem rose behind your ear. So yeah, you're kind of talking, and then you realize that's there. So
I'll take it with me.
Oh, okay.
Um,
All right. The only remaining question is, where did Fingers go? Because he's not present.
And how much did that escapade just cost you? But I guess that's not the most important question. Fingers isn't here, but we can leave, and maybe he'll show up. Maybe not.
Let's just go outside and say his name. He's probably hanging around. He's probably skulking around somewhere.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
we all leave the establishment, call out to him. If we don't find him in the street, we'll head back to our room to do some planning.
All right. Yang, Fingers has spent a while outside. So we're going to now you are invisible, but I think it merits a check there. Nothing comes along as you wait, and then as luck would have it, you find yourself surrounded by your allies as you are standing there quite invisible.
So, like I was saying, fuck Fingers. I'm sorry. I owe you a curse tip.
Yes, you do. the hard F.
I see you paid for the upgraded service, Paul.
Yes, I did.
All right, so you're back there.
Hey guys, where's Predicate Alderwig?
Oh, they're with us.
Oh yeah, Crinnet and Alderweg are there also.
Yeah, Roy kind of relays the information about finding what seems to be a secret entrance into the sewers below. See if that's of any interest of possibly going back in there, exploring that, and figuring out a way to get in there somehow.
Should we?
Alderweg, who suddenly seems possessed of greater than usual confidence, kind of tosses his hair back and says, "I'll go in and check out this pit trap." Yes, of course.
Important question. Did you retrieve the glowing stone from the pit you dropped it down in? I don't remember Mage Hand or whatever being cast.
Nope,
so.
I did not. I just threw it down there, took a look, and got out.
Okay, that just means I'm going to cast Continual Light this evening. That's all.
Yeah. Or when we go back, maybe it's still there. Nobody's discovered it.
Well, has Fingers made himself known to us yet?
Well, he's been talking to you.
Okay.
Question for the DM.
Yes.
So we got the map at last episode.
Correct. You have a map of the town.
Was there an apothecary or like a general store on there? Somewhere to buy potions, potentially.
There is a general provisioner listed on the map. And let me see. The second question. There is not an alchemist noted, but I want to make sure of that before I tell you that there isn't.
Don't we also have a couple of unidentified potions?
Yes, we do.
Yeah. Chug.
So,
I believe I'm holding them,
and
but I'm not sure.
Yeah, but I didn't they come out of the Caves of Chaos the second time we went?
I think so. I think they were in the Medusa's bed chamber thing. Yeah,
there was some kind of heart theme or something about the runes around where they were. Do you remember that, or I'm probably just making that up in my head? I mean, now that I guess we now know that, or at least I think we can essentially cast neutralize poison on potions before someone tries them. I highly recommend we do that from now on, rather than waiting till someone gets poisoned.
Well, the problem is that every time if I want to cast neutralize poison on a potion, right? Here's the thing: I didn't have that until I hit level 7, in an out of game sense. But in an in character sense, if I get and Holder doesn't have a problem telling you this, I get 1 neutralized poison a day.
I understand.
2, if I time it perfectly and I'm doing basically nothing.
Gotcha.
The whole day, right? So
yeah, I'm not saying we should absolutely try them now or use that spell now. I'm just saying this is an important thing that I found out when I was today years old, or in the last few days, and I wasn't sure if everyone realized we could do that. I'm just saying we should do it that way in the future, when and if we do it. That's all. We have 2 that we need to identify. It might come up.
I mean,
so
I can cast 1 this evening and cast 1 tomorrow morning.
Well, Fingers will say to the group, guys, before we go back in there, we don't know where that leads. That could be slave lords in there. It could be a tunnel to the slave pens. There could be all sorts of crazy monsters. Could be more of those damn leprechauns. Maybe we should get a little more equipped, like see if we could find some healing potions or at least something just in case our clerics are a little bit incapacitated or inconvenienced.
I mean, I think we can certainly do that if we decide we're going to try to spend the time to identify. By the way, just making sure we're in a place where we can talk now, right? We've gone to our room. We're not just standing in the middle of the street talking about this.
Yeah.
Well, is it?
Yes, that's what I was suggesting earlier, is that we get out and go back to the room, discuss the plan, because I think we should go back in there. We haven't found much in the way of clues. We didn't get much, it seems, from any of the workers in the rows. So I'd say we figure out a way to get back in there and get down in the sewers. I don't know how we do it without being spotted. So that's I'm kind of curious, Fingers or Paul or anybody, Holder, that how would we get back in there and get in there?
Well, first, before, and we'll absolutely talk about that. But what we were talking about is something we can do in parallel, possibly. If Holder can neutralize poison, and we spend the time to actually allow him to do that, then we can also investigate other avenues of things while that's being done. But that's not really the choice here. Those things work in parallel. The choice here is, do we think this is something that is super important and we have to act on it immediately? We just left a place that probably serves as the biggest hive of spies in this entire city, and word, it'll only take a couple of minutes for word about anything if it goes out to get out. The element of surprise is huge here, in my opinion. That's just my 2 cents.
We could always start a fire.
I mean, really, all you'd have to do is fill a room with smoke, which isn't that hard to do, and then yell fire.
Exactly. Yeah.
Doesn't even have to be a real fire.
We could sneak in.
Yeah, or we could bribe our way in, right, Fingers?
I mean, we could, but that lady, she seemed to spot me right away with visibility. I'm not quite sure a bribe is going to work.
I talked to her. I admitted that you were with us and that I told you not to do what you did. I didn't tell you not to do that. I realized that. It's just what I told her. I said I told you not to do that, and that you would not try to break in invisibly again. So if we go in, you're going invisible.
Oh, okay. So now everyone knows I can turn invisible. All right.
Well, she knew. She's not dumb. I think she had a pretty good idea that you were with us. I was trying to get information out of her, and I don't think I revealed anything she wasn't well aware of already.
Roy's just shaking his head in shock. Paul, you lied? How could you?
I made a judgment call that she probably had an idea that you were with us, and she knew she knew someone was invisible. If you come in with us now, I mean, you're not going to get in invisible. So if you come in with us invisible now, that's just going to be another immediate trigger that once again we're trying to come in with an invisible person. Whereas if you come in visible, I explained the situation. She said there's no black mark on your record. Come on, I think it's the way to go. I'm not trying to get you in trouble. I think it's the easiest path forward.
All right. So it seems like the question is, do we go in right away, or do we want to take time to try to get some more provisions?
I think it's, Roy's like, I think it's smart to, to return there right away seems a little suspicious. So, if we use the time to maybe shop a little bit more, explore and investigate a little bit more, and the next day, we use some sort of smoke, something harmless. I was kidding about the fire, but if we use something about the smoke to distract everybody so we can sneak down into the sewers and explore even more, it seems like a sort of a win-win.
It seems overly complicated. I'm not against doing it. It's adding a whole thing to things. It's going to be suspicious when we go in there. I'm not saying that we're going to go in, and if we're going to keep the element of surprise, we're not going to go in and loiter around and sneak in. We're going to go in. We're going to make our way to that room, and we're going through the door.
Exactly.
I don't care who sees us. That's the fast way. If we don't do the fast way, then there's no point in setting any fires or anything, really.
Well,
I mean, maybe,
Here's
later,
the thing.
I guess.
Here's the thing about going in the fast way, though, that is worth consideration. Like, you're gonna have every guard and their mother, every brigand, every jackanape is going to be chasing in behind us, right? Once we barge in there. Right, they're not the ladies probably aren't going to provide much resistance. What I would almost consider, maybe these guys are slavers. We're chasing down slavers. Why don't we just ask them if they know anything about buying slaves.
Well, I'm sure all the ladies you encountered would know all about that.
Well, the matron might, right? If because hell, she might even be a buyer in that sense. It's not impossible.
I mean, she seems to have taken a liking to Paul. Does Paul get? I mean, that's the genuine sense I get. I could just be a mark. I don't know. I've never gone there before. So I don't know. Did I see other guys walking out with roses behind their ear?
You
Guys.
didn't, no, but I mean, you were at that time the only patrons.
Gotcha.
The guys, I'm telling you, she really liked me.
Yeah.
Yep.
Speaking of that rose, now that Paul mentions that, Fingers is going to take a look at that rose through his ruby.
It is a perfectly ordinary rose.
Good.
Okay.
Good try.
That's smart.
Although, I should definitely
Also, while DM retrieves this, it's also worth considering that this is the direction we were pushed by that one guy. Did you happen to mention that guy whilst you were speaking to her? The bookworm guy, the mage guy.
No other
He's a
topics.
sage.
The only topic that came up was me trying to get Fingers back in the good graces so he could come in with us when and if the time came.
Yep, you had Fingers in good graces, all right.
Yeah.
Credit remarks. I'm sure that's not all that came up, Paul.
That means three things.
Yeah, I don't think like a direct assault to explore something that we don't know what's down there is the way to go. I think that they are all very well connected, probably to the criminal underworld, considering the type of house it is. I do think that we should do some sort of distraction, either early in the morning, like 5 a.m. before dawn, and then get ourselves down there without them noticing, and not draw attention, and not have possibly an attack from the front and attack from the rear.
Well, if we're not going to go fast, then we should do the two-pronged neutralize poison and shopping plan, and then when that's done, and everybody's back up to full power, then we go.
I agree.
All right. So at this point, Falderant speaks up and says, "I cannot believe I am suggesting something as base as this. However, you said that the trapdoor was in a private room. Yes?
Yes.
No men or women in there?
No.
Why don't we tell her we wish to have a revel ourselves, request that room, and then seal the door and begin our exploration there? Just that we do not wish to be disturbed. We have the treasure. We can pay her handsomely, assuming someone can keep his hands off of her."
Well, Falderoth, that's not a bad idea, but I know you probably don't have any experience with this, but orgies are usually loud. It's going to be weird if they keep walking by and the room is dead quiet.
We'll tell her we're having a silent orgy.
That word was never used. I don't know why you guys are saying that.
I hate it. Yeah, you just see some red creeping up Falderant's collar there, and he says, "I simply said revel."
What other kind of revel would you have at a whorehouse?
We're just trying to have fun, and you had to make it weird.
It's not like poker nights in there.
I feel like Falderant's words are somehow more prescient than usual, and so I agree with his concept of a way forward.
You're welcome, great old ones.
Roy kicks rocks. Fine. No smoke. It does sound like a good plan, actually.
One of two things will happen. Either the vibe I'm getting that Bill is trying to help us move things along is the true vibe, or we can never trust him to run one of us again.
Yes.
Well, so this is going to go one of two ways. We believe Bill,
Yeah,
and this is good advice, because I honestly think it's the best plan Bill could give.
do
Thank
too.
you, Bill. I think it's genuinely a
Thank you.
good plan.
Thank
Um,
you.
now,
Thank you,
that
TK.
Now, that said, Bill, if this goes wrong, I will never stop giving you shit for it. And I promise, by everything that is holy, you will not live it down.
It will go the way the dice dictate.
It's fair.
It's okay, Bill. It will all be your fault.
I mean, if we have at least 3 of the players saying yes, then that's the plan.
Yeah. I
All
say
right.
we do it.
Yeah, one way or another, it's Bill's fault. I'm all game.
Okay,
Sure.
Okay.
Game.
I'll just roll up another character
Holders
while
set
we're
the rules.
on our way.
but
Dear
that's
diary, and then they listened to my advice.
Whoa.
but we're still not. This is still not the fast plan, so we should still try to figure out the potions and do some shopping.
Yeah,
Right?
let's go ahead and do that. Let's do it quickly.
Yes.
And then let's get to the
Well, we
dock.
have 2 days. If Holder is actually going to use his power to allow us to try these potions, we're going to need at least 2 days for him to be back up to the power we need him to be at when we head
Well, you need half a day.
in. Okay.
Well, so I'm going to cast neutralize poison on one of them tonight. Then I rest for 6 hours, so I get up in the morning. Obviously, I cast
Okay.
neutralize poison when I wake up in the morning, and then I can either go adventuring without a neutralized poison, or I can rest for 6 hours. So then 6 a.m. to noon, let's say, right, and
Yeah.
then by 1 o'clock we saunter out and go wherever we want, and I have a
What
neutralized
spell-
poison in my back pocket.
Right, but what spell do we get? Will we get besides neutralize poison for that extra 6 hours?
I can't. I swap spells in the evening. So once
okay.
I memorize neutralize poison for the day,
Gotcha.
I get neutralized poison for the day.
Gotcha.
If you wait until the evening, if we saunter out of here at say 11 o'clock at night or 10 o'clock at night or whatever, I can grab sticks to snakes.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're going to need sticks to snakes. I hate to say it, but
Thank you.
I
Thank
think
you. I have a convert.
I've always been on the side of sticks to snakes. You've never heard me badmouth that spell, ever. I'm the one saying we should wait.
Okay.
So
we can wait.
they're the only other competent combatants on our side. I need them to help me now.
I resemble that remark. Thank you. And number 2, that will also give me the opportunity to cast continual light. I could cast it a bunch more times. I'm not going to. I'm only going to cast it. I'm only going to cast it 2 more times throughout that rest as well to create 2 more stones. One to replace the one that was lost, obviously, and the other just so one of you all has a spare.
Perfect.
Is that okay, DM? My God's not going to hate me for that or something.
No.
I didn't think so.
Nope. You are wandering the universe, freeing people from the orbit of bad influences. Celestine has shown no disdain for you thus far.
So then that means that we need to have at least one other person stay here with Holder while he's doing this.
I still have my other spells. I can hold people and silence. I can defend myself if needs be.
Okay. So the rest of us can just go shopping while you take care of that then, and then at the night, on each day, we can test one of the potions. Perfect.
I'll test one tonight, and then I'll cast one tonight and one tomorrow morning. So by the time you guys are all up and moving, you can test them both.
Perfect.
Great.
Then if Holder wants to test them himself, Fingers will give over the 2.
Not going to happen, Sonny Jim.
wait, why not?
Okay. I mean,
Because
after you neutralize the
isn't
poison.
poison doesn't mean it's not cursed.
Okay.
All
All
right.
right. Well, that sounds like the plan. Now, Paul, you seem pretty bent on getting some more gear. What do you suggest?
No, I don't need any more gear, but personally, but we were talking about potentially poultices, tinctures, other things that might be herbs that might be helpful to us? Oil. How are we doing on oil? I'm just talking about in general. I've got my personal gear is fine. I can't wait to try to make use of this ring of free action. Thank you, Fingers.
And Fingers is silent.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if we're going to go to
He
an
just kind of
alchemy,
glares.
we're going to go to a, we want to maybe find an alchemist in town.
There isn't one. We already determined there isn't an alchemist. So I think what we can realistically get our hands on is some oil, and maybe there's no alchemist. So I don't think we're just going to get our hands on any potions. I think the best case scenario is we get these identified and they're helpful to us. The only other thing is, Roy, you have a scroll with some rather powerful spells on it, if I remember correctly.
That is correct.
I'm wondering if some time invested, and I don't know, this is an area of first edition that I'm not 100% up on the rules on, but I know you could typically just cast the spells if it's a magic user scroll, but I think some of them are beyond your normal level. Do you have a list of what those spells are?
I don't. Bill, could you remind me?
Wait, I'm sorry. Your list of scrolls or your list of spells?
No, I have my spells, but Paul's reminding me that I have a scroll.
That had like some very high level spells on it. I don't remember what they were, but
I think that's gonna be. Did you guys tuck that away in the Discord? Because I am looking for my notes there and not seeing it.
Yeah, I don't have it in my notes. I was assuming it was something that maybe happened before I started with the group.
It was before.
Yeah, Roy was an NPC at the time. But go ahead, Fingers.
Oh, I was going to say, I remember like at least one of them was level 8, and I'm pretty sure there was at least one level 6.
Yeah, there was some very impressive spells on there.
Level 8. Kill is power word. Kill is level 9, right?
Yes, but power word irritate is only first level.
Oh, I can cast that for free.
It should be a cantrip, really.
My favorite wizard spell is Men's Butt Crack.
Let me see here.
I want to say it was from the second time we went back to the caves.
I think so.
And it was as part of the succubus treasure hoard, I thought.
Let me see here. Let me look in my notes.
Sorry, Bill.
No, that's okay. I know I have notes on my other PC, and I should have had them over here. This is entirely on me, folks.
There's nothing on you. It's great. The fact that you are looking, by the way, I just want to point this out. This is what a good GM does. A good GM does not shut something down unless he knows that it's not the case, or he's said so many, many times. A good GM goes and tries to figure out, okay, this probably happened. What do I have on it? He doesn't try to shut it down because he's irritated with being asked a question.
All right, let's see. Yes. Okay. I actually have it here. It had 2 first level, a 6th level, and an 8th level spell on it. That much I know. All right, so let's just run this real quick. 2 first level. What were they? Looking at my notes here. So you have a burning hands and an effect normal fires.
Nice.
You have a Otaluke's freezing sphere, which is ice ball. Basically, it does what fireball does, but it drops the temperature to absolute 0 for an instant.
Cool.
And the 8th level was Mass Charm.
Nice.
Holy shit.
Oh, nice.
I'm suddenly feeling very powerful.
Yes. Now remember, those you're punching above your weight, casting the 6th level and the 8th level. There's a chance it could go south.
Could explode.
Explode, yes.
Malfunction
Well,
in some way.
Yeah, the freezing sphere.
some-
How bad is it at my level? Because it's on 6th level. So the 6th level is way above my weight. Because I'm only able to cast
above your pay grade.
Yeah, because I'm only able to cast 3rd level spells at this point. So it's like twice my ability. And the 8th is. Whew.
Yeah, 8th, you're approaching like world moving magic.
Well, if it's too dangerous for you to make use of those spells, or it's unlikely that you'll be successful, perhaps something like this, and I could be wrong again here, while it seems like that you can't just go around buying items of power, that you can sometimes GMs let people trade something rare and unusual for something that's a little more useful to them.
Now,
go ahead.
I will point this out only because it is marked on your map. Anyone out there that is worried that I am giving too much to the players, this is marked on their map for the town. There is a Mages Guild in town. What you do with that information is entirely up to you.
Oh,
There you go. Right.
first stop.
So yeah, that to me is what we should be shooting for to the Mages Guild, and trying to see if we can perhaps trade that for something a little more usable or useful to you and the party.
Sounds good to me. Maybe even they have some powerful magic items there.
Maybe. That's the hope. So I guess Holder's going to stay here. We're not Krenet or no one else or not Cuthbert, Alderweg are not staying behind.
Alderweg's actually going to relax, have a drink in the tavern. Krenet says, I think I'm okay on gear, and if something does go awry and swords have to be drawn, just yell for me, Holder.
We will scream for help.
While we're going out, is there anywhere to unload gems, like a jeweler or something like that?
Okay, there is. That's a good question. Let's see.
Because we still have 4 rupees.
There is a jeweler's shop. Yes.
Okay. I think we should head there too. Get some gold for these gems.
What? Why would we do that?
Did you what? Rubies?
Yes, they're lightweight.
Yeah.
Why would we trade that for coin?
Okay.
We could buy more.
Am I wrong here? But gems are much more value for much less weight, right?
I'd probably want to buy gems so we're carrying less weight.
A 50,000 gold piece gem. 50,000 gold pieces. 5,000 pounds. 2.5 tons. So
All right. Well, I'm just pointing out we only have 282 platinum left after equipping everyone.
It sounds like we're doing pretty good to me.
All right. Well, then we'll leave it off the list.
I mean, we don't want to burden ourselves with that kind of stuff. Hopefully, we will be burdened with other stuff, so we need to be able to take it on. And I don't trust anywhere here to leave the coin.
Let's make our way then.
All right. So we will try to track down the Mages Guild.
all right. The Wizards Guild is in the Wealthy Quarter, and that is in. Let's see. That is in the north. It is very close to the entrance to the city. A large, well-appointed building.
Okay. I will take the lead here, obviously. What do I know about myself as Roy? I mean, is he part of any, is he a wizard of the Sixth Circle or anything significant?
You're the brotherhood of those who study the sorcerous arts, thaumaturgy, necromancy, that sort of thing, are all of a kind. It's a loose association, and indeed in some places it is non-extant. You don't know that beyond this place being a guild, whether they will embrace you as one of their own, treat you with suspicion, or what have you. In more civilized places, it is almost a fait accompli that you can walk in and request use of their facilities or repose or something like that. Here, it is all a giant question mark.
All right. So we make our way to the Mages Guild. What do we see? Do we have to? Is it far away? Do we know where it is?
It's basically if you leave the inn and go north along the main thoroughfare, almost all the way to the gate, it is on the right. It is not much of a walk at all.
Okay.
And it is. I think you guys started out in the morning, so it's getting on towards the afternoon. Your escapades earlier in the day took their fair amount of time, your discussions and so on. So it's mid-afternoon.
Okay. And so I've transcribed these scrolls, so I know exactly what they are. I just know they're above my level of
yes. You've read them insofar as to know what they say.
Okay.
Roy, if you want me to act as muscle while you're in there, so you can seem a little more important, just let me know.
Oh, as a bodyguard, that's a good idea.
Yeah, you're the boss while I'm in there, and if you know.
Okay, that sounds good. So I approach. Are the doors open?
The doors are closed, but they're not barred.
Okay. Now, normally would a mage of my level and sort of expertise expect to be able to walk right into a mage's guild, or would I knock? Like, what would be polite?
I leave it to you. There's two.
Okay.
There's a closed double door.
Okay, I'm gonna walk up and knock on the door.
All right. The door opens. There is a fellow with neat brown and blue robes and a close cropped salt and pepper beard, who regards you for a moment and says, "May I help you, brother?"
Absolutely. Greetings. I am Roy, the magic user. Maybe I use my proper name in this. Roy.
I mean, your character's name's Roy. So.
My name is Roy, and brother,
What's your title?
Yeah. What is my title? Do we know?
You're magic user 6, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I said it. So I am a wizard of the Sixth Circle or the 6th level.
No, you actually have a title. If you
a magician, you are a magician.
Oh, magician.
Roy the magician.
I am Roy the magician, and I have come into possession of a couple of valuable scrolls, which are beyond my ability to use, and I was hoping that I might be able to gain some assistance from you to see if these items might be of value to you, or possibly items of trade that's something more suitable for my standings.
Oh, yes. Well, please do come in.
Would you mind if I had my guard and companions join us in the guild?
Yes, they are not permitted in the guild.
Okay. And I look at Paul and I put my hand on his chest and say, "Stay here, watch the door."
Yeah. Okay. I do that.
Yeah.
All right.
So I journey in alone.
Okay. It is a fairly brightly lit room. There are in one corner there is a bobbing sphere of continual light that just kind of hangs there, and he says, guild fees are 100 gold pieces per month, plus any material expenses if you wish to use the workshops here. Plus you must pay for any damages incurred by any less than successful experiences. And of course, you gain access to the dormitory. But if you do not wish to join the guild and wish to merely use the dormitory, then it is 20 gold pieces per night. They're all very comfortably appointed, though.
I appreciate the offer. I am a wandering magician, and I'm only looking for the services of possibly bartering for some couple scrolls that I have of great power.
Ah, I see. Very well. If you would stand over here, and he points to a pentacle on the floor.
Okay, does Roy get any sense that I'm entering anything dangerous here?
No, quite the contrary. This a magical circle, as long as it's unbroken, is protective.
Oh, it's for their protection because of the scrolls. Okay, so I gladly I step into the circle.
All right.
And I present the two scrolls. From what I have transcribed here, I have a 6th level scroll of Otuluk's. What is it? Sorry.
Otuluk's freezing sphere, sir.
Yes, sir. And I have a scroll of mass charm.
I see. And I see they're all on the same scroll. Convenient.
Yes, and I've fairly, Roy's fairly, I think, familiar with the value of these items, I would say, right?
All right. Yeah. So he proceeds to cast a couple of spells. First, he takes a wand and points it at you.
Mm-hmm.
You feel nothing. He puts the wand back in its case. Then he proceeds to go through the motions for casting a spell. You're not sure what it is. And he says, speak plainly and tell me what is on each scroll.
And I repeat what's on each scroll.
All right. Okay, so he and as you do so, he actually takes out what appears to be a small holy symbol or charm and holds it while he goes through those motions and nods and says, you speak true. Please step out of the pentacle and let me see the scroll.
I step out and hand the scroll to him.
All right.
Not making any sudden moves, just being polite and.
Of course. Just a moment here.
I'm curious, I'm just sidebarring here a little bit. What kind of items are we looking for? I know Faldrinth needed scimitars.
I mean, I think the Mages Guild, yes, that would be great, but I think the Mages Guild is unlikely to have magic weapons like that. It feels, I don't know. Maybe it's, if I were you, I'd try to get something that you can use, because magic is going to be real important for us to have any chance of in the coming encounters.
Bag of holding.
Or like a wand or rings of protection, something like that.
Rod of a more immovable force.
Ooh.
Yeah, awesome.
By the way, you said splode earlier, which triggered a memory back in the old band days. The like rundown student ghetto that I was living in. We my band members and I had a bathroom where we wrote band names across from the toilet on the wall. and Splode was one of them. I specifically remember. So
That's a good band name.
I thought it was.
I like that. Splode.
I can't claim it as mine, but
Okay, so he examines the scrolls and says, "You have spoken true. These are indeed the spells that they are on." And he calls out, "Renaud, I think we have someone selling a scroll here." Another fellow in similar robes comes out. He's got a black forked beard and one bushy white eyebrow and one bushy black eyebrow.
Which I totally don't stare at.
Probably was. Anyway, they offer you 1,280 gold pieces.
I mean, I expected to be sort of, well, I'm just speaking to myself right now. I'm thinking to myself, I expect to be sort of lowball, but that feels pretty low.
It's kind of market pricey.
It is
on scrolls.
Okay, I thought it would be more like in the 2,000 range. So they're offering 12. I said, well, so knowing that that's a going market price, I said that is a fair price. I was wondering, do you have any magic items instead of just a trade for coin? Do you have any magic items I might find useful that are of similar value?
As it happens, let's see. Just kind of doing this on the fly.
this is what a curse sounds like. Enjoy.
You seem like a really good guy. Come on. He's really straight up.
Let me make some notes real quick.
Okay.
I got some
We'll do this.
comments out there. Wand of enemy detection? What the
Yes, that is a thing.
short sword
Wand
of
of
leprechaun
fireball.
slaying?
Yeah.
Fireball?
Wand of
Fireball's good.
fireball would be great.
I
Wouldn't it
kind
though?
of
Well,
Go ahead.
I began this campaign over a year ago playing a magic user that I got my hands on Wand of Fireball. The number of times it only had like 4 or 5 charges, and everybody was like, use it, use it, use it. I'm like, no, we're all going to die. No, we're all going to die. No, we're all going to die. The one time I actually use it, we all nearly did die. It was only because the ceiling was 20 feet high that we lived.
And then you died.
And then you died.
Handy. All right, one more.
This is a good idea, Paul.
What do you think they're talking about in there?
That's all. Arcane.
Falderan says math. It's math.
We're listening to Rush. Na, 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 na. The Temple of Cyrus.
Okay, so he and the other mage confer, and he offers. He has a few potions that the guild would consider parting with. They
Interesting.
have 3 potions that they would consider parting with in exchange for some of the value of the scroll.
Okay.
Basically, they'll give you the potions and the remainder in cash.
Okay. And that's what they've got. They've got potions. Okay. What do they have?
2 potions of extra healing and a potion of levitation.
It's a deal. How much all extra gold would they be offering as well?
All right, so let me see.
See, you're supposed to say it's a deal after that you asked that question.
Oh, 20. We no.
It's a deal if it's good. Please let me finish my sentence.
I knew we should not have let a magic user with a gambling addiction go and make his own deals.
I'm just like rocking out.
Actually, Yeah, so it would be 200 gold, the potions, and then you give us the scroll.
I pay you 200 gold?
No. You give us a scroll, you get the potions and 200 gold back.
I think that's an excellent deal. I accept the deal.
Very well. Now, for a non-guild member, there is, of course, a 10% non-guild members fee.
Uh-huh.
But if you wish to pay 100 gold and become a member, any further dealings you have with us, well, it pays for itself, brother.
And that seems like a fair deal. I agree to that, especially if I can return for services here. And
You're not coming back here.
All right.
Just teasing you.
No, it's
like signing up for the membership card. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna come to this restaurant all the time. You never do.
Yeah. No, it all seems like a good deal to me. I mean, those are valuable potions, and
you crack open your wallet when it finally starts to die and the seams start to pop, and you're like, TGI Fridays. Is there even one of those still open in this town?
I need an awesome blossom right about now.
All right, so you have the potions of extra healing. You have PDP says at least it's not a subscription service.
Yeah. So I've got 2 potions of extra healing and a levitation potion, and 150 gold in cash is what I walk out with.
Yes.
Okay. I thank them. The brothers, thank you so much for your fair dealings. And
you're very welcome, brother. And they give you the secret Mages Guild sign.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I give back the sign, and I take my leave. I thank them and wish them well.
All right. So
I walk out and I'm like, guys, look what I got.
Magic beans.
I got these magic beans. They're awesome. No, the guys,
beans.
He was straight up awesome. He told me. So I present the 2 potions of extra heal. Yes.
Let's start walking away before we start talking more about this stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, that was awesome. They totally fell for it. So we walk off, and I lean in and tell everybody, what the deal I got, which I consider to be a good deal.
I think it is a good deal. Holder, are your spells quicker to activate, or do you have any problem if you're injured casting your healing spells? Go ahead.
If I have been injured, I cannot then cast my spell that round.
Can you take a potion?
I can. Yeah.
I'm wondering if, at least if you don't have one, if one of these extra healing should go to the cleric, because we need to keep his healing ability up and running.
Sounds good.
So I began my adventuring career with all y'all with 3 potions of healing. I have since used my money and effort, etc., to buy potions of healing to keep y'all alive. Right.
So just say you want them both.
Yeah. You can have both.
My
point so much isn't that. My point is that I've bought them. At least give me one of them.
I'm gonna give you both of them, actually.
So they're potions of healing.
Extra.
They're potions of extra healing.
Healing. Okay, well that helps.
You have 2 potions of extra healing, and I hold on to the potion of levitation.
Yeah.
Just so the party is aware, by the way, I still have a Qual's Feather token if you want to sell it or get rid of it. I still have a Scroll of Cure Disease, which I'm keeping in case we need it. I do still have a potion of gas control.
Interesting.
Potion of gas control? What?
I could use that the other night.
GHAST.
Gassed. Undead control gassed. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay, we're gonna the next challenge is we're gonna eat all these beans.
A potion of magical fruit.
What was the first item you said, Holder?
I have a Qual's Feather token.
What does that do?
It conjures a fan. In my opinion, it's frankly of minimal use. But that said, it could be useful if y'all get hit with a death cloud and I can just blow it away.
Okay, cool.
So that's why I've kept it, is because
Well, and while we were doing this, you were casting at least one of the neutralized poisons, but
Well,
go ahead.
Yeah, well, y'all went adventuring. So both of the neutralized poisons have been cast because it was one last night and then one this morning.
Okay.
And so they would have both been done before you guys even set out for the day. But I would have cast 2 light rocks, right? So one that replaces the one that was it Falderanth that dropped down the hole,
Yes.
or was it Alderweg?
No, it was Roy.
Falderanth.
Oh,
Roy?
Roy.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
And then there's a spare. So Roy or Fingers, actually, Fingers, you take the spare. Because that way, if you want, you can just throw the light rock somewhere, and who knows? Maybe if you're hiding somewhere, the monster will chase that and not you.
Distraction.
Hey, look, it's shiny. Whatever.
So, Holder, when you cast that spell, does the old stone then dissipate?
No, I can get as many of them as I want.
The one in the sewer, did it dissipate?
No. It's permanent.
It's there forever.
Oh, I got it. Okay.
That's why I asked if you retrieved it.
A higher level spellcaster could hit it with dispel magic and turn it off,
or darkness, in theory.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
one thing I would say is that do you tell us about the potion of levitation, or do you just keep it?
No, I tell you.
So I am wondering if it's probably good for you because your attacks are ranged, but you're not much in a physical confrontation. If Fingers has to climb somewhere, we might want another person to go with him who can't climb. Being No, actually, I wasn't. Actually wasn't suggesting. I was going to say Falderanth because he's a little more of a fighter, and he can also attack ranged well with a bow.
I also got this T-shirt that I went to. What's the name of the town?
Sooterham.
I went to Sooterham, and all I got is 150 gold and no potions. Yeah, sure. I hand it over to. That's sound logic. I hand it over to Falderanth. I will erase that from my inventory along with the 2 extra healing potions.
Now, are you guys going to test the 2 remaining potions?
Yes.
So we're back at the inn now, right?
By the way, where did you learn that you can cast neutralize poison on a potion?
I learned it on the Delvers Discord.
Wow.
It was on our team chat, our Tuesday night chat, I believe.
Yeah, there was an incident 2 Fridays ago.
If you think I keep up with that chat, you are sadly mistaken. I barely keep up with my work email.
Well, it's turned in. Hey, I knew something for once. That's good, right?
Huzzah! Yes.
The Delver community is strong. The Delver community is wise.
If Donzello can learn, anyone can.
Well, all right. So but the question comes up, and I will tell the audience. Yes, neutralized poison isn't just Clem got bit by a snake and bring him back to life. Neutralized poison will cover a volume. So we dumped poison in the king's barrel of mead. Well, the cleric comes along, neutralize poison, and then it's done. You can also cast it on something that poisons for a living. Giant spider, neutralize poison. Now it gets a saving throw, but yeah, you can literally for a time have a giant spider who's just kind of annoying and painful.
Nice.
And snakes that chew.
Yeah, snakes that chew. Here's this cottonmouth just fucking you people.
I think it's puncture.
Yeah, 1.1. Ow, stop it. But yes, there's your AD&D lesson for the evening. It will neutralize poison, works on the venomous attack of various creatures, and it will also work in an area over an amount of food, liquid, what have you.
Bob Jester says he learned that a long time ago and forgotten it. So see, people learn here.
Yeah, I try to be the guy who brings the 1E knowledge when I can.
The Delver is wise. The Delver knows all.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't lie points out diseased bites. Yes. Congratulations. The cobra did not poison you. However, the cobra did give you salmonella, so enjoy that.
Oh.
Could be worse. Could have used to be smart.
So we're at the next morning. We're waiting. So Holder, you need another day to rest and reset your spells. Is that correct?
Are you guys going to do something with the two unknown potions that you have?
Yeah. Paul is willing to test one.
Fingers to test the other.
All right. So who got which one? Each of you roll a d4 and divide the result in half.
Does that include me as well?
A d2.
No, there's two potions and they're testing them.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
So dip a pinky in there and then taste it.
So one. I got a 1.
You got
As
a 1?
did I.
Yes.
All right. Yang will say that you got a 2. All right. So Paul, let's see. Everyone is there. So you sample yours and you're sitting there for a moment. Crinit is the most God's damned beautiful creature you have ever seen.
Huh.
She pulls her hair out of the corner of her armor and just does this, and it just hits you, and then it fades away as quickly as it's gone. You have a filter of love.
Nice.
Yours is a filter of love. The imbiber consumes it, and the first member of I'm to be a little progressive here. What they are attracted to, that they see after they consume it, they fall into an all-consuming passionate love with. But you just tasted it, so it was just for a moment. Yang, what you taste is very slick and greasy and flat on your tongue. You try to wipe it off, and you have to have a drink of strong wine to wash it off of your tongue. And even then, when you spit it out in the convenient bucket there in the room, it's floating on there as a little oily globule. And being a thief, you have heard of this before. You have oil of slipperiness.
Okay.
So a potion of love and a potion of
there you go. I'm reading Brad, not the other one, is giving you $6 for the Paul Makes 6 level fund. There you go. Let's see more of that. There you go, buddy.
All right. So
was there anyone?
You know what? Bribe or no, that we put that up on the screen. We thank you for your super. So let me see. But the specifics of the filter of love. This potion is such as to cause the individual drinking it to become charmed, CF charm spells, with the first creature seen after consuming the drop, or actually become enamored and charmed if this creature is of similar race and who they're attracted to. It wears off in 4 + 1 to 4 terms, but the enamoring effects last until a dispel magic is cast. So it's like Joe and Wally Kilmer and Val Kilmer in Willow, if you know the scene I'm talking about. That is exactly it. Now, all right. Oil of slipperiness. The oil of slipperiness. I will.
Yeah,
I will leave it. I will leave it to more base people than me to
Trying not to
associate
make
these.
P.
But this
Diddy
became
comments.
this came from a die roll. I promise you.
yeah. I promise you. Yeah.
This liquid is to be applied externally. The application makes it impossible for the individual to be grasped, hugged by any opponent, or constricted by snakes or tentacles. Note that a roper could still inflict weakness, but the monster's tentacles could not entwine the opponent coated with the oil of slipperiness. In addition, such obstructions as webs, magical or otherwise, will not affect an anointed individual, and bonds such as ropes, manacles can be slipped free. Magic ropes and the likes are not effective. If poured on a floor or steps, there is a 95% chance per round that creatures standing on the surface will slip and fall. It lasts 8 hours to wear off normally, and it can be wiped off with an alcohol solution such as wine.
Nice.
Okay.
So that is the oil of slipperiness. 8 hours, 8 solid hours. So who is taking the filter of love? You're going to have to face it. It's a filter of love.
I could hold on to that. I mean, it seems like the slipperiness should go to fingers, possibly.
So I took a taste of this thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So this whoever drinks this whole thing will be in love with whatever it is they fall in love with the first thing they see, and it won't go away until they have a dispel magic or like spell cast on them. Correct.
The charm goes away automatically after a while. The enamored feeling does not go away.
Okay.
Until dispel magic.
And who was saying they wanted it?
I thought that maybe I could hold on to the love potion, and maybe fingers could get the slippery.
I was gonna say whoever usually takes up the rear when we're like fleeing, might do well with the potion of slipperiness. That just begs out to be used at a choke point when we are being chased by a large number of pursuers. Like that is the ideal use of that thing. So I would say, and it would be you're usually in the rear, so yeah. I mean, I would think that one would go well with your tactically. I honestly don't like the idea of this filter of love myself. It won't help us to take it, right? Nobody here is going to take it, right?
Oh no, we would use it.
Yeah, but who are we going to?
The first person that pops to mind is the owner of the Rose. If you were to get her in a room and slip her a glass of this stuff, she would be and probably enamored
all over you.
Yeah, I'd really like to think that is coming from me. I'm not comfortable giving this to anybody. So Paul's making a command decision that we're not giving this to anyone, and that he's going to pour it out.
What? Hey, wait a minute. We could sell that if nothing else.
Yeah, I don't want anyone having this used on them.
Not even really bad guys.
I'll kill them with my sword. It's more honorable. And if I want someone to like me, I want to be able to charm them myself.
Well,
but you get the information first, Paul.
Exactly.
Then you can kill them.
Great for interrogation without harming somebody.
I don't know what to tell you. Neutral good. I don't know what to tell you.
Well, it's the neutral one.
Well, I'll take it then.
No, I'll take it.
No, nobody's taking it. Get your hands off. Slap fight. We start a slap fight over the.
Oh, I'm gonna lose.
And
Credit just yells out, "Boys are both pretty."
Now, what if I put the oil of slipperiness on the vial that has the filter of love?
But nobody can have it.
No, I mean that's fine. Take it. Someone else take it. I'm not. I'm not using that on anybody.
I take it in case I want to interrogate someone. Lovingly interrogate somebody.
How would that? I'm struggling to Anyway, Kabuki asked what filter means. Traces back to the 16th century. It derives from the Latin word filtrum, which comes from the Greek word filtron. Philos, of course, meaning love potion or love charm. Philos meaning loving. So there you go.
Fulcrum is also the little divot under your nose on your lip.
Is it?
Yeah, I know anatomy.
Okay.
So you'd be taking them both then, because I think since you're typically all the way in the back, it'd be best for you to have the potion of slipperiness as well for the choke point scenario. Unless I'm open to other ideas for the best use of that.
I think it's best for the thief, because if he's going to slip in the small situation,
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Right. That or the ranger. Right.
I feel like Fingers is going to be more sticky situations where he's going to be out in front, and if he needs to get away quick, he can slather himself.
Besides, I want to douse him in the oil of slipperiness and then hand him something like a glass ball, and just say, "Now juggle it." Just watch what happens. It'll be fun.
Okay, so I take the love potion. I willingly give Fingers the potion of slipperiness.
All right.
I changed my T-shirt that says I went to Sluderham and all I got was this filter of love.
All right. So that is 200 experience points for Roy. That is 400 experience points for Fingers. Since you have now correctly identified them and taken ownership of them, please note that on your character sheets. And if you're using Crom, you can just pull up your characters and pop that data right in there.
Okay.
By the way, I put it on in my notes that Faldareth has the potion of levitation.
All right.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Now, I was just going to mention those were purchased, not found, not won. So there is no XP given for having those potions.
Did I get XP for having those scrolls?
Long ago.
No. Okay.
Good try.
Yeah, it's worth it. So we have distributed the loot. We've got potions. We've got some new armor. We have a direction. I say we, what was it, midday at this point, or were we still morning?
At this point, it's a little later in the afternoon. It's getting on towards the evening.
Shall we rest and pre-dawn make our way into the our den of what was it, revelry? What was it called?
I mean, that place is probably going to be hopping pre-dawn.
Yeah, maybe we should try to hire it tonight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not necessarily to stay there, but to go and say, hey, we'd like, when can we have this room? We want to have a party, and when can we have this specific room? We liked it.
Yeah, we should on the way down. What we should do is grab like 4 bottles of wine from the innkeep and walk in with the wine just to sort of, enhance the charade, if you will.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Fingers, pay the man.
I've got gold. I'll pay him. I've got
Okay.
gold.
Yeah,
Right.
we need to get rid of that. As a matter of fact,
How much do 4 bottles of decent wine?
Let's
Like
see.
a cab sav.
Nice rich red wine will set you back. Let's see. You're paying for the good stuff, so let's look in the player's handbook. So
like a California red, not like a French red. Napa.
all right. I haven't had a good cab sav in a while. We have a very nice winery here in Florida, St. Augustine, which I don't know how it stacks it. They've won some awards that make a very delicious, very, 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 very sweet red. But man, if you want something, just a fun wine, Just a fun, fruity wine. It's called Vintner's Red, and I recommend it.
All right.
All right. So,
No Gene, no money.
all right. So 4 bottles of wine. That's going to cost you 5 gold pieces.
Okay. I pay them in.
All right.
I'm down to 145, and I have these 4 clubs.
Yeah, I mean, you can't be carrying that shit around.
They're valuable. I'm telling you.
They're not. Leave them
Crit
behind.
Crit folds her arms and looks at you and says, unless you're going to buy a wooden shield and nail one of those into each quadrant and use it as a footstool, they're garbage.
That's an excellent idea. See,
get rid of them. And
no, they're gone. They're long gone.
What is that coin doing to your mobility?
145 gold pieces. How much does that weigh?
14.5 pounds.
14.5 pounds.
I can just hand it over to you, Paul. I trust everybody.
Okay.
Except for Fingers.
I will take that on.
I roughly trust you. Roughly.
He's never stolen anything from you.
No, I know.
There was an odd emphasis on you.
Yeah.
By the way, we have got 100 of you beautiful people watching. 64 of you over on
145 gold, right? Sorry, go ahead.
Yes.
I apologize.
36 of you here on YouTube. Guys, if you haven't already, please drop a like, and maybe I can afford a new battery for my for my studio light there with enough ad revenue. But I kid. Thank you everybody who's been watching tonight. Okay. So, you have you've gotten everything together.
I went ahead and knocked out 3 platinum pieces for the cost of everything that we've bought. That more than covers what you said we spent. So
yeah, it has. It is 5 gold to the platinum. So 15. Oh, wait, is it 5 gold to the platinum or is it 10 gold? I think
it's 5.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, the equivalent of 15 gold. You paid. You seriously overpaid for the wine, if that's all you're paying for. But it does cover your room for another day.
Okay.
I'm trying to relieve us of coin in a helpful way for the GM, so that at least I'm, you know what, I'm metagaming a little bit. Let's just spend the money, so we need to earn it later.
That's fine.
Fingers will say to Paul, "Don't be so stingy," and he'll give the guy another 25 gold tip.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. The guy.
Or sorry, in platinum pieces.
Okay.
In platinum pieces. So 5 platinum pieces. Yeah. So
Roy's like, what is going on? Let's get out of here. No more money.
No. He smacks you on the arm with a spoon that he was using for cooking. Quiet, you. Your good friend the halfling is speaking. What was it? What was it, my fine fellow?
Let's go. So I gather everybody before they spend any money, kind of pull my arms around them and go, let's get out of here. Let's go have our party over at the Rose.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't know if we're spending another night here or not. We were going to do that the night before. So
I thought we were doing it right now.
I mean, we can try if she'll give it to us right now, but I thought we needed the night for our cleric to get sticks to snakes.
I just have to be here in the evening. So once we leave, once twilight has succumbed to the dark folds of night, right? Once we are under her ebon curtain, I can commune with my god effectively.
Yeah, but if there's lots of dangerous things in that underground tunnel.
You got it. I can't do that. But I'm saying, like, we only have to wait until 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah,
that's fine. Yeah, we'll do
it.
We'll do it
till your spells are back, and
then we'll head over.
Besides, we also don't want to do it in the middle of the day when everybody else is out and awake anyway.
Right.
Okay. So we walk next door to the Rose, and we enter.
And remember the Ring of Shooting Stars, because it will be nighttime. It's like super powered.
Okay.
Nice.
I didn't know you had that. What is that?
I don't have that. Somebody in the party has it, and I know we keep forgetting about it.
Roy, I thought, had it.
I love that I keep getting items that I don't know about. It's not on my list. I have a ring of shooting stars.
A ring of
Yeah.
shooting stars. So
It's better
let's
outside than
revisit.
inside. Sorry, go ahead, Bill.
Uh,
I have bracers
So
of
let's see.
defense. I got a ring of shooting stars.
I have a gauntlet of 5 across the eyes.
That's any gauntlet he puts on.
That's right.
I have a love potion. Man, I can get up to some serious mischief here.
All right. So the Ring of Shooting Stars. This ring has 2 modes of operation, both working only in relative darkness. During night hours under the open sky, the Shooting Stars ring will perform the following functions. Dancing lights once per hour, light twice per night, 12 inches range as the spell, ball lightning, which is detailed below,
Whoa.
and shooting stars, which is also detailed below. Ball lightning releases 1 to 4 globes of ball lightning at the wearer's options. These globes exactly resemble dancing light, and the ring's wearer controls them as he or she would dancing light. These spheres have 12 inches range and 4 round duration. They can be moved at 4 inches per round. Each sphere is 3 feet in diameter, and any creature it touches or comes near to dissipate its charge.
Wow.
The charge values are 2 to 8 if you cast 4, 2 to 12 if you cast 3, 5 to 20 if you cast 2, and one will discharge 4 to 48 points of damage.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Yeah, and the shooting stars are glowing missiles with fiery trails, much like a meteor swarm. 3 shooting stars can be released from the ring each week simultaneously or one at a time. They impact for 12 points of damage and burst as a fireball in a 10-foot diameter sphere for 24 points of damage. Any creature struck will take full damage from the impact plus full damage from the shooting star burst.
Okay.
So yeah, it's bad news if you use that thing outside. Inside, you get Spark Shower or Fairy Fire as the spell. Spark Shower is a flying cloud of sizzling purple sparks which fan out from the ring for 20 feet to a breadth of 10 feet. Creatures within this area take 2 to 8 hit points of damage if no metallic armor is worn or no metallic weapon is held. 4 to 16 otherwise.
Great.
And
Thank you.
it takes 5 segments to activate the ring.
Okay. Got it. Thanks.
I am going to paste something into our game group chat.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
That should be helpful in regard to this.
Thank you, sir. Now, somebody pin that in place because it's instantly going to get lost after today.
Well, whoever's got the item can copy it out. That's their job.
You did that in Discord or in?
I did it in Discord in our Tuesday night AD&D channel.
Oh, there it is.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Damien247 asks, do the boots of striding and springing provide a damage bonus for performing an elbow drop? I mean, it's a valid enough question that I'd have to think about that. So
one of my PCs in my Saturday game just got boots of striding and stepping, and it's awesome.
Very nice. Yes, boots of striding and springing are lovely, lovely items.
Very nice.
It's nice.
Yeah, it is.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So you travel, next door to the Sign of the Rose. It is evening. There are folk coming and going. I am guessing no one is attempting to go in invisibly.
No.
All right. And by the way, the best dark chocolate is dark chocolate with sea salt in it.
Agreed.
All right. So you go in. The proprietress welcomes you all warmly, gives Paul a little kiss on the cheek, and says, welcome. It's so nice to see you again so soon. You must be here in Suderham seeking great pleasures. She looks over at Crinnet and Alderweg. Well, while I wouldn't call it your usual, shall I see if your paramours are available? And Then she turns to Paul and says, I'm afraid I'm swamped right now, but
and I wish that weren't so. And I wish I had a different errand than us talking as friends. But we were actually looking for a private affair for just our group of friends here. We were wanting to rent out, and I point out the room that I was talking about that they mentioned earlier, roughly where it is. My friend said they liked the look of that room, and we wanted to rent it out.
Oh, of course, there's a nominal fee available for the room. Do you require any companionship?
When we're done, we probably will, yes, but we have much to talk about first, and it will be something of a celebration when we're done. So that, of course, we will happily pay you in advance for such services.
Well, taking up the room, of course, there is a bit of coin that will be 30 gold pieces for the room. I'm assuming you'll want it for the entire evening.
Correct.
Okay. So you give her the 6 platinum then?
And we've got the 7 of us here? Is that how many there are?
Let's see. Yeah, 7.
We have the 7 of us, and I think that we would like to each have a companion tomorrow sometime. Did you know that?
I saw that.
First edition is. That's all I can tell you there, buddy.
By the old gods, it is.
We would probably like a breakfast and a morning relaxation period with some of your services, and each of us would like a companion. And if we can have the same companions we had before, those of us who didn't, I'll allow each of them to tell you what they're looking for. If you and I can't get reacquainted, then I'll take you whatever your suggestion is. And I give her a little kiss on the cheek.
Oh, so sweet.
Just sweet young man. Of course. What'll
that run me?
She takes out a small
Abacus.
an abacus and a small palimpsest and begins to total that up, and that is where we will leave it, with a party about to become a party of the first part being the party of the second part. And we will be back next week. Now, Paul, I know you're going on the road, but you'll be here next week, or will you be gone then?
I will be here next week. I will not be here let's see. I will not be here the 23rd or the 30th. All right.
Boo.
Well, I will try not to have Paul eaten by a gelatinous cube, but I won't promise anything.
Thank you. Yes, I appreciate it.
All right. Thank you everybody for turning turning to me for your entertainment tonight. Big shout out to Runeward Gaming, a member for 12 months. Gonzalo for covering your naughty word earlier. PD Pete in there, thank you for your super. Brad, no, the other one. And finally, Agile Monk, I really appreciate that. And to all my players who made it tonight, thank you so much for being here. Hopefully next week we will have an even fuller house, and I'm gonna have to send out an all hands email, or poor Tim Imholt, who's rejoining us after an extended absence, and great old ones are not gonna know the least little bit about why you guys are entering a sewer through a house of ill repute. But anyway, while this bunch comports themselves to the green room, I am going to go hunt for a new studio light battery. Actually, it's just I just need to recharge the USB battery on it. Fear not. But I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. I will be back tomorrow night, and we will talk some D&D. We will have a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun seeing you beautiful people this evening. And remember, if you want to do this, you can, but the owl bear, that's going to cost you extra. Peace. Good night. Love y'all.
Have you seen my owl bear? Here's to all the weirdos everywhere in the woods and in the air. Have you seen my owl bear? Should I shave off all my hair? Bobs are all around. Some live in tunnels underground. Some are fat, some are rich, some are sleeping in a ditch. Can you ride a crooked horse without a saddle way off course? Naked as a toad all the way to Smoky Joe's. Have you seen the little creep driving fast in his little green Jeep? He smells like fish and brandy, but his rotten teeth look dandy. Take me to the show, I don't care if fast or slow. From action flicks to dancing dicks, just take me to the show.